Biomechanics question here. You got the right shirt for that, I think. You can get this shirt on the website. I'm not big into pushing swag because it's just, you can get it at shop.powerxstrength.com, but if you want some good swag, you can have it. For those that don't know, my name is Brian Carroll. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a McGill Method certified provider, having power lifted for over 21 years and ending on a high note of being the first person to squat over 1,300 pounds. I now work with people all over the world from both a virtual standpoint and in person here in Jacksonville, Florida, with injury, resilience, and performance enhancement. I'm not giving you medical advice. For more information, go to powerxstrength.com. Thank you so much. Enjoy this video. If the back is rounded evenly within a reasonable range, wouldn't the load be divided up and shared between every vertebral segment, thus lowering stress on individual discs? Rounded evenly, wouldn't the load be divided up? So Michael has a biomechanics question. What are we doing with this load? What is the load? Where is the load? Where's the shear force? Where are the hips in alignment with this load? You can be in quadruped and segment out the spine and be just fine. But if you have a 900-pound deadlift in your hand and you segment down your spine within reasonable range, your spine will be divided up permanently and shared across the floor as it explodes out of your back. So it just depends on the exposure, the load, the angle, the amount of shear, the compression, the capacity, the leverages. So if the back's rounded evenly within what's a reasonable range, right? When people use words like substantial or unremarkable or minimal or reasonable, everyone's range of reasonable is out the window, especially now. Like someone's views on, let's just say something very polarizing, something reasonable, men not using girls' restrooms. It's very reasonable, right? But other people do not think that's reasonable and it's hateful. So we can't use words like reasonable anymore because they're reinventing definitions for words. So they as in the people out there. So what is reasonable? That's what I put back to you. Looking for the answer to your sleepless nights, sore muscles, and better overall well-being? If so, PowerX Strength CBD has you covered. All of our products are made of CBD isolate and have 0% THC, meaning there are no worries of failing a drug test or the worry of feeling high. With PowerX Strength CBD, we offer a wide range of products and payment options to ensure you have the option that best fits your needs. Don't just take it from me. All of our reviews and client testimonials on our site speak for themselves. You can even get 20% off your order by using code YT1306 at checkout. Go to powerxstrengthcbd.com to order now so you can get back to sleeping, recovering, lifting, feeling, and being better. A little bit of evenly flexion? Sure, maybe it's great. So try it out. If it works for you, then it's good. Hurt yourself or it hurts, then it's not reasonable. And the load is creating stress concentrations. And what you want to do is stiffen up those segments and not let them have all of the compression and shear on the vertebra and the disc itself. Stiffen it out and give it support with the intra-abdominal pressure, bracing 360 degrees with the lifter's wedge and the appropriate stiffening that we teach on. Mike, it depends. We have to have nuance and context. Reasonable. What's reasonable range? 10 degrees, 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 180 degrees. Like there's too many variables there. Some people can round their spine. They have a type of collagen that bends very, very well under load, and they do well with that. But you try to replicate that in someone else, and then they're in the hospital needing morphine and Dilaudid and a Medrol pack, and they're standing there for a week on a morphine pump. Other people can seemingly do this forever, like Joey Hagenpagen that we've been talking about, that we did the article on Thursday that's on powerxstrength.com. That dude, Derek, can pretty much do whatever he wants, and it seems like it works for him, but I think he's an outlier, the exception. Blugenhauer can do so many things that other people can't do. You're not likely Derek. So you can't go to that example of being Eric or any of these outliers that do these crazy things. So can you lower stress on individual discs and share it between every vertebral segment? Which part are we talking about? What part of the back is rounded? There's a lot of nuance there. Talking about C-spine, T-spine, L-spine. Which part are we talking about? So you see how there's nuance here in biomechanics and more than just can you bend your back or not? Or is it, can you Extend your back. How many degrees can you go into extension and flexion without pain? It's way more. And that's why you got to look at a study and be able to interpret the science and what it's talking about. And okay, fine, it doesn't apply to these people, but what happened to these other people that responded to it poorly or well? You look at that too, not just the people that it just didn't do anything for. There's always going to be exceptions, but there's going to be a group of people that respond or respond poorly to it. And then we look at those too. So we don't just throw the whole thing out like people do with MRI studies. Don't look at it. It's unnecessary. Well, it's unnecessary because many people, half the people have disc pathologies and they're not in symptom. Well, it's very necessary for the other 50 people so you can see what's going on and make sure it's not anything that's a cyst or a cancer or tumor or something like that. That's why MRIs are not to be just shunned and say, don't get those because it's going to mess the person up. That's pretty ridiculous. So the MRI is not the biblical interpretation of someone's pain. It's just a point of view, literally and figuratively.
Hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, like, subscribe, share, click the notifications because we drop videos twice a week. We also have a live stream every Friday where I answer your questions. Click below to see the latest video that we uploaded. Also, for our products, our CBD, our books that correspond with these videos, it's down in the description. For more information about all things Brian Carroll and PowerX Strength, go to powerxstrength.com. You can book a consult both virtually and in person with me. Enjoy your week, and thank you so much.